Good morning. I hope everyone is doing great. Welcome to yet another video of your membership. Today's video is going to be about manifesting a rich man. With social media, there are trends. So from 2021, 2022, there was this trend in the spiritual, but mostly mental manifesting community about manifesting a SP, what they call special person. And now it's merged with, at least me, when I go on social media, specifically TikTok, I see a lot of coaches or plain people who've just read books and are self-proclaimed experts in the field of manifesting a rich man or becoming that girl who manifests a rich man. And now they're just an expert and they're here to help you manifest a rich man. My question is it mental programming that leads you to manifest a rich man, a rich SP, or is it karma? Does karma play a role in it? As a woman having a womb, being spiritual by default, because you are spirit before being an incarnated body, right? So as a spiritual woman, a spiritual being incarnating in the vessel of someone who has a womb, is it just a matter of I'm going to repeat affirmations, I'm going to do self-hypnosis to change my self-concept, and that equals me manifesting my SP here, being a rich man? I'm going to start first with the SP notion, and in my second video and third video on this topic, I'm going to go deeper into the notion even of rich men. As you may know, I have experienced being with rich men. Is it karma? Is it part of my lifeline? Or is it me having a self-concept of I only attract rich men, I only come in the vicinity of rich men? How do you quantify a rich girl or a rich man? Is it a matter of judgment? Is it a matter of dollar amount? Is it a matter of I believe that I'm full abundance, that I'm one with the supreme source, with our creator creatrix, with the cosmic source, meaning that I am rich by default? Is it because I know my connection with the invisible realm and I have seen my goddess spirit and I have seen my ancestors and I know of my life purpose through my bloodline, that for sure, without any effort, I know that I embody abundance wealth? Or am I aware that I'm supposed to live this lifestyle, therefore I'm going to do only the things, I'm going to dress only in the way that lead me to only be in the vicinity mentally, physically, in the way I show up to the world, and also in my spiritual rituals. All of that ensuring that I only come in the vicinity of a specific pedigree of men. As a spiritual, it boils down to your spirit reality, your invisible reality. And I've told you in past videos of the risk of changing timelines. That is why, before even embarking, especially for those of you who are seeing blocks in that manifestation, anytime there is a block, meaning that you've been trying to manifest for 1 month and you don't see any transformation, you don't see the transmutation happening. Because remember, I've taught you here, transmutation happens, from the alchemical process that takes place when you start awakening. And it is when you start transmutating that you see physical transformation in your physical reality, in this matrix, this hypnosis life, this fake life that we live, where you start seeing the reflection in the mirror that life is, the feedback that life gives you, being like, okay, my body starts to change, my taste in things start to change, my experience also in even the things around me that I usually acknowledge as my normal start to change. I start feeling a stranger to the things that were normal to me. That's when transmutation takes place. That's when the alchemical process takes place, leading to the actual physical, material, 3D transformation. But it's always about what is your life purpose and what type of spirit you were born with. When these women show up telling you that just because you're going to buy their course, first of all, you know my opinion. Anything cheap is never a good thing. You want an amazing rich man who's going to spoil you, who's going to be extremely romantic, who's going to be hella attractive. You want that lifestyle. You want to travel. Basically, you've been seeing things on social media. You've been reprogramming, your egos. You've had a switch up of egos being like, now I need this, now I need this. This is the definition of happiness. This is the life I'm supposed to live. If I don't live that life that I see, the photoshopped reality that these people are putting, outwards, because it is probably their life purpose, it creates this need in you being like, if I don't have that, then I'm nothing. My life has no value. I have value because, once I start seeing that my reality has changed. And from my experience, having had so many clients who came for that, first of all, we look into their timeline and we're like, no, that's not your life purpose. That's not where your bliss, happiness, and abundance resides in. This is not what you are here to do in your incarnation. This is not what your bloodline, your ancestry put you on earth for. This is not your path, first of all. And it's a harsh thing to say to a client, especially a client who comes and who's been chasing that life for a while. And it happened when I had that course, Become Luxury and Become Irresistible, How to Manifest a Man of Influence, which I stopped completely because my clients were having so much success in that course. But there was one thing that they didn't have, which is that you have to go to an elder, you have to go to a healer, you have to go to someone who has psychic abilities, who will tell you this is not your life to have. And many of the people who did take my course actually came back to me and became clients of me. They came back for healing because that course, unfortunately, changed their timeline. You're not supposed to change timeline like that. When you change one detail of your timeline just because you feel that this is what I need to be happy, there's a domino effect that happens in everything else in your life. So are you willing to chase the manifestation of a rich man and lose your health, lose anything that has value to you, lose core relationships that were actually part of your soulmate family, but you decided to distort your life path in order to chase a reality that is not supposed?